our grandpa-in-chief has signed and issued an executive order. He's about to start playing with y'all money. And not only that, U.S. companies are pulling out of Russia.
What?
Pissing off Putin head. I say just about anything. Hello, everyone, and thank you for stopping by to see Sandfay today. Always something, never that, but that's okay. We're gonna get through this. We're gonna live through this, y'all. We are. Okay. Don't be getting sad. Don't be upset. Just live your day by day. That's all you can do right now. Ain't that right, Twink? That's all any of us can do. Let's get to this right here. So you said, Sandfay, what do you mean by Biden is getting ready to play with our money? We love our money. We ain't hardly got none, but we love our money. We don't want our money taken away. We don't want them doing that to us. But before I tell you anything, make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. New people coming over here and people who come over here and don't subscribe, do that for me, okay? I sure do appreciate it. I really do. And watch the whole video for Sandfay. Make sure you do, because I don't want you missing anything and be like, oh my God, I didn't know this. That because you skimmed on through. You skimmed on through through the video. Don't do that to me. I know y'all are sick and tired. Stuff popping up every day on the news, on the internet, social media. I'm tired too, y'all. But Biden is still at work, signing and issuing executive orders. Now, I know a lot of y'all have heard of cryptocurrency, and a lot of y'all really don't know what it means, because I don't. I think it's got something to do with digital money. Now, y'all knew that sooner or later that this would start happening in the United States, and not just here, all over the world. They trying to get rid of the dollar, the almighty dollar. Some of y'all don't even carry dollar bills, change or nothing in your purses. You don't. All you do is swipe. Well, I'm guilty of that too. I don't carry change. I don't carry money, because I always have a fear of somebody robbing me, thinking I got money. Well, what are the criminals going to do now? What they going to do? They going to put you on gunpoint, put you at gunpoint, and take you to an ATM, can't even talk today, and make you withdraw some money. That's what they're going to do. But you know our government, they want to put their foot in what else in it, y'all? What else they want to put in it? They a-hole, butthole, everything all into our business. Now they want to regulate. Let me take a swig so I can tell you what your government is up to now. Anyway, right here from CBS News. It's not just on CBS News, y'all. It's all over. It's all over, I'm telling you. Don't believe me? Go to the internet. It says here from CBS News, y'all. Biden issues executive order to explore cryptocurrency like digital dollars. And you gotta ask yourself, why do they want to explore cryptocurrency like digital dollars? Now, as we know, our government always wants to control everything. When something new come out, if they ain't in it, they want to take over. They want to do something. They want to know everything. They want to know what's going on. They're going to have experts, financial people looking into it. So you got to ask yourself, why? Why do you want to do this to the people now? They say they want to regulate y'all. Not percolate. I said regulate. Evidently, y'all doing something you ain't supposed to be doing. Or is that really the reason why they want to get into crypto? Now, you got to ask yourself, people. Have there been cryptocurrency scams? People been doing stuff they ain't supposed to do. This is why they trying to regulate it. Why the government trying to get into it, because they don't want people to be used. Well, heck, they've been using us for years, for centuries, our government. We know that. Look at the taxes that you're paying, okay? Do you think you should be paying that much taxes? Anybody, do you? No. Tax on everything. Property tax, retail tax, food tax, road tax, every kind of tax. Do you think you should be paying all those taxes? So they've been railroading the American people for their whole entire life. So I don't want to hear that matter right now. I don't want to hear it. Now, it says here, why some crypto fans are praising Joe Biden. The president's new executive order is the government's next step towards regulating cryptocurrency. Y'all, if there was crimes within crypto, don't you think they would have been arrested by now? Don't you think the government would have stepped in long before now? Don't you think so? No, they want a piece of the pie, y'all. They want a piece of it. The government want a piece of the pie. You can't leave them out of nothing. I mean nothing. Y'all know the government always do things in their best interest. Not you. Not you, and you. Not in your best interest. For their best interest. Now it says here, President Joe Biden's long-awaited executive order about cryptocurrency is finally here. While the order is the first major attempt to bring the government together around regulating crypto, it's not quite the crackdown some expect from an administration that has spent months warning about impending oversights. In fact, a lot of people with crypto are even happy about the new order. So much so, the price of Bitcoin is going up. They happy because they don't know no better. They don't do their research. They don't do their homework. Why would somebody be happy about being regulated? Why? Why they lie? I told y'all our government lie all the time, y'all. You know good and well people ain't up there clapping, regulating. They gonna regulate us. Yay! Let's get regulated. Old people, y'all better get with the program. Stop putting your money in those handkerchiefs. You better go online. You better learn how to use a computer so you can know what they doing with your money. I'm telling y'all, this is going to be something else. Digital money. No more money. No more. We know every time the government get into something, it's going to turn out bad. Always do. I ain't never really seen nothing they done that good. Now they going to mess with your money just like they did, anytime you get a deposit into your bank account. $600. You can't even bake no cookies no more. You can't even sell your products no more. $600? They're going to give you cash. But pretty soon there ain't going to be no cash. So what you going to do then, huh? Everybody going to be swiping. Swipe. They need to make a song out of that. Keep on swiping, baby. You better keep on swiping. Now, I don't know much about cryptocurrency. That's why I can't tell you, okay? You're going to have to research and do your own homework on that. But I do know the government want a piece of it. That's all I know, okay? And it's for a reason. Let's move right along here. Let's talk about putting Putin head, okay? People, Putin is getting pissed off. I truly believe, sooner or later, we're going to be in a war with Russia. I can see it happening. How many of y'all can see it? Put it on down in the comments section. I can see Russia getting pissed off because what the U.S. and the European countries are doing to his people. Okay. They think they're doing it to Putin, but you know what? They hurting the people of Russia. That's what they're doing. They mad at Putin, but they hurting the people, the little people, the people who can't afford, people like us, the working class people, who can't afford to get out of Russia. They got to stay there because that's where their livelihood is. That's where they've been all their life. Why condemn the people for what their leader is doing, y'all? That's what I say. It says right here from the Insider, here are the major U.S. and European companies pulling out of Russia following the invasion of Ukraine. These countries are pissed off at Putin. But really and truly, we know Putin has an agenda. We know part of the agenda that they're hiding. They don't want to let you know everything. The fake news, the fake social media. They don't want y'all to know everything. You're going to be censored. You're going to be cut. I want you to raise your hand up. Put that little emoji in there. Raise your hand up if you're for the Russian people. Raise your hand up. I didn't say Putin head. I said the Russian people. Do you feel bad for them? Raise your hand up. Put that emoji in there. That lets me know you still watching my video. Now here are some of the companies that's dogging the Russian people out. They leaving. We ain't coming back here. We don't like what Putin is doing to the Ukrainians. And really and truly, they don't know the whole story. You know people, how they do. Follow the leader. One person start, the next thing you know, everybody's on the boat. Everybody's on the bandwagon. Here we go right here. Apple, smartphones with apps, Twitter and stuff like that, news, Facebook, Instagram, Telegram, and TikTok, all of them. You cannot get those apps on your phone if you live in Russia. And not only that, Netflix, the streaming giant, announced on March the 6th it would pull its business from the country in response to its invasion of Ukraine. Netflix, they're going up, y'all. They're going up to $15-something a month. That's okay, it's still cheap. Do y'all really want to keep Netflix, what they doing to the Russian people? Notice I keep saying now, the Russian people. I'm not saying Putin, all right? These companies don't even care about the little kiddies, y'all. They don't. They don't care about the kids over there in Russia. They don't. It says here Lego. Lego has stopped shipping toys to 81 stores in Russia. They don't care about the kids. They want to play with them little Legos. My kids used to love those Legos. Visa banking system. Visa said on March the 5th that it would temporarily halt business in Russia effectively, immediately, with all transactions stopping over the course of the next few days. No more Visa, y'all. I'm talking about the credit card. I ain't talking about them visas that you're trying to get over here in the country here that Biden has let over, from our southern border. I ain't talking about that type of visa that you're supposed to have when you come over here. American Express announces on March 6th that globally issued cards will no longer work in Russia, while cards within the country will cease to function within the company's larger network. It also suspended business in Belarus. I guess that's in Russia somewhere. So you can't even swipe your credit card, y'all. Even MasterCard is getting in it. MasterCard announced on March the 5th that cards issued by Russian banks would no longer be supported by the MasterCard network. No more. You cannot use this card. You can't be charging. You better get your money. You better get your money at the bank. You ain't charging nothing here. PayPal, they got their foot and stuff in it too, y'all. PayPal announces on March the 4th that it would suspend services in Russia. Suspend services. You can't even use your PayPal to even shop on eBay, Etsy, wherever it's used. The Russian people, y'all, why? Why y'all gotta do them so bad, banks and financial places? Why y'all gotta do that to the people? The little people. The little ones. And guess what, y'all? The restaurants, they getting in on it too. McDonald's will temporarily shut down. It's more than 800 restaurants in Russia. CEO Chris, whatever the heck his name is, said in a statement on March 8th, the chain will continue paying its 62,000 Russian employees. Well, that's good about that part right there. They still gonna get paid even though they not working. Are those other restaurants going to do the same? That's a good deal right there. Heck, get paid and don't work. Well, I'm pretty sure they're going to cut the salary, y'all. They're going to cut it. They ain't going to give them their whole salary. I'm pretty sure they not. Well, whatever they making, not salary. You know how it is in McDonald's. That food nasty anyway. I don't even like it. I'm pretty sure they don't care about no McDonald's. The kids the only one that like it. I don't even know why they like it. KFC. After initially saying that it would pause investment in its Russian business, KFC owned Yum Brands then confirmed that it would suspend operation at its KFC restaurants in Russia. So y'all can't eat no Colonel Sanders. Y'all can't even do it. Oh, Papa John, they all in it too. Papa John announced on March the 9th that it will suspend all operation in Russia and has ceased all operational marketing and business support to and engage with the Russian market. No more Papa John pizza. I don't like them anyway. No more. You think these people care? They got their own restaurants in Russia that they love to go to. They don't care about these franchises. I wouldn't care about them either. They can do whatever the heck they want. Even Starbucks, y'all, they in the picture too. Starbucks will suspend all businesses activity in Russia, including product shipment. They make their own coffee. They get coffees from other places. They gonna get stuff from China, y'all. China gonna provide them with everything that they need. Coca-Cola, the Coca-Cola Company. The Coca-Cola Company announced Tuesday, March 8th, that it is suspending business in Russia. They got their own soda. They don't care about Coca-Cola. They don't care about it. I like Coke, don't get me wrong, Diet Coke. But you know what? If they start messing with me, this country, I won't be drinking them anymore. It's not good for you anyway, y'all. You need to be drinking water. Don't care about Coca-Cola. Don't care about Pepsi. Don't care about these other companies, y'all, that's trying to ban Russia. The Russian people. They hurting the people. They not hurting Putin. Then y'all say, well, Putin hurting his people. No. Putin doing what he think is right for him, his agenda. Y'all, I'm pretty sure this is going to piss Putin off like I said. He don't want you hurting his people. I think he like his people. I think he does. You know, he got some tough rules there, but I think he like his people. He don't want you messing with his people. He'll mess with Ukraine and other countries, but he don't want you messing with the Russian people, all right? Now, I'm telling you, something's gonna happen sooner or later. You can't do this to a country. All these other companies and stuff like that, you know, well-known companies doing this to Russia and think there's not gonna be a backlash. You don't think he's gonna strike back some kind of way? I want y'all to go down in that comment section and tell me what y'all think about this whole thing. What do you think Putin here gonna do? Do you think we're gonna have a war? Do you think so? Do you think we're going to start only having digital money? The government, do you think that's what they trying to do to the American people? No more money, no more green dollar, no 20 bill, $50, no $100 bill, nothing. Nothing. Old people, like I said, you better get used to it because it's coming. It's coming, y'all. It's coming. All right, y'all. Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. Do that for me. Thank you so very much for watching the whole video because I sure do appreciate it because it helps me in the algorithm. And on that note, y'all, make sure you come back to Sandfay Unscripted.